Good day, all. Good day, all. Welcome to my new YouTube channel called Picky People, where I'll be reviewing the most popular matchmaking show on YouTube called Pop the Balloon to Find Love. So sit back and enjoy.
Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Jared.
Jared. How old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
So I'm a senior manager for a Fortune 500 company, and I'm also a baker on the side as well.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
So for fun, love hanging out with friends and family. It could be anything from playing spades to being at a cookout to, at a party. Also love working out. Fitness is very important to me. So those are a couple things that are important to me that I like having, doing.
Okay, and now what do you look for in a woman?
Honestly, someone who's beautiful inside and out. Someone who has a beautiful heart and amazing character. You always are looking for somebody who's very attractive, but looks fade in your character is who you are at your core.
Right.
Someone who loves a joke, have fun, loves to be around family. Also somebody who loves to work out. Just like I just said, it's important to me. So just someone who I can create a safe space for,
Okay.
To where I feel appreciated and to also where she can feel like she's being loved correctly.
All right, now what are some deal breakers?
A woman who lacks emotional intelligence, right? At this big grown age, I'm 38, I've been through a fair amount of things, so I just love a woman who's able to communicate how she feels, whether it may be good or bad. Just being able to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So,
Off the rip, this young man at 38 years of age seems to be cool, calm, and collected. Well-versed and experienced with women. He knows what he wants. He's well-spoken, educated, a Fortune 500 job. So brother man has his stuff together. Although he may be dressed for a show like this, he might be dressed like a little Pookie-ish, but the brother man has his stuff together. So in this instance, don't judge the book by its cover. Open the book up and read at least the first 3 pages. So this brother has told the ladies what he's looking for, what he likes and dislikes, and hey, we'll see what happens.
we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me hand you a pick. Everybody says this is the hard part,
This is
but
the hard
I'm
part.
going to
This is
have you
pressure.
pop 3 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 3.
This is pressure. Okay, we'll go right here.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more.
All right, I'm gonna go you. I apologize.
Okay, we'll actually start down there. You can stay right over here. All right, if we can have your name and age.
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, what do you do?
Sophia. Let's see what her Instagram is. Sophia. She has 325 posts and over 9,800 followers. Wow. She's a beautiful woman. She must be from Africa, from Ghana. She's a nice woman. She looked like Miss Evans from Good Time, unless that's her mom. Yeah, she has a nice profile. She got a nice portfolio on Instagram. It's nothing provocative. She seems like a good one. Let's see what she's talking about.
I'm a programming specialist for a sports network. I'm a DJ, designer, Sophia.com, and a music publisher.
Okay, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the way he dressed. He spoke very well, and just wanted to hear him out. So, yeah.
All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, it was tough. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I just had to pick three. The whole panel was amazing.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. We had another one over here. Your name and age.
Anita, I'm 37.
And Anita, what do you do?
I'm a contract analyst.
Nita Pop. Let's see what her Instagram is. Nita Pop. She must be from Africa too. Afro piano vibes. Okay, yeah, they must have the African connection up here. All the ladies from Africa, from the motherland. Okay. So she has over 11,000 followers. It's just 35 posts. Good grief. This is amazing. She must be a DJ too. All right, they got the African connection up here. This episode, the motherland is in the house. She got pretty brown skin. I know that much. She's nice. Let's see what Nita Pop is talking about.
By day, and I'm a DJ and actress as well.
She's a DJ too.
And so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's attractive, and I liked what he has to say.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Once again, I just had to pop three. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Yeah, I just had to pop somebody. I apologize.
Thank you.
And then our last one over here, your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
And Nikki, what do you do?
I own a balloon delivery service.
Nikki the Dream. Nikki the Dream. Let me see what Nikki the Dream is about on Instagram. Nikki the Dream. She has 176 posts and over 7,600 followers. Wow.
My
Her
biggest
natural
flex
hair.
is I'm exactly who I say I am.
Her natural hair looks good. But she got this blonde, I don't know, man. I don't know why ladies do it, but hey, they do what they do. Her natural hair looks nice. I guess she thinks she looks better with blonde or gold hair. Hey, that's her thing. Yeah, but Nikki looks nice. She looks nice. Let's see what she's about.
Coincidence. And so, Nikki, why was your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome, and I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
I just wasn't honestly a fan of the gold in the hair. Other than that, you're very,
No, fairy hair.
yeah, you're very attractive. Other
Thank
than
you.
that, yeah. So
See, the brother man just had to pop the other ladies. He said, I had to pop 3. He didn't have a definitive answer why. But with her, he has a definitive answer. Hey, I'm not fond of this yellow hair, this blonde hair. And she says, oh, okay, it's fairy hair. So when a man wants what he wants in a look from a woman and she doesn't take heed to it, this is the outcome. She'll be up on shows. She'll be going from man to man, relationship to relationship, because she can't acquiesce to what men want in her. The men who she has ephemeral relationships with, short-term relationships just for copulation's sake, they don't care about her hair color. They just want something. So when she's really serious about allowing a man to find her, she will go to her natural state. I guarantee she'll be picked up in a flash for the long haul, not for an ephemeral moment in time.
I like to sparkle.
Work it, girl.
Lord have mercy.
All right. So I am now going to have you ask our remaining 6 ladies a question.
okay. So the first question I had for the remaining ladies is, what's something from your previous relationship that you learned about yourself that you're going to take into your next relationship that make you a better person?
Okay. We'll start here first. Name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahira. I'm 35.
And Shahira, what do you do?
I am
Shahira Hamed. Let's see what she's about on Instagram. Shahira Ahmed. It says Shahira Ahmed, no post yet. Okay. She don't have no post. Okay. If this is her, Shahira No, it's not her. Shahira. Okay, let me spell this right. That's not her. Man, this thing's. This is her. S-H-A Ra. S-H-A Ra. Oh, it's a H, another H in there. A-H-A-H. Wow, I tell you, boy. Okay, here we go. Boy, Shahira Hamed. She has 1,186 posts and over 5,900. So she must be documenting her life. I mean, 1,186 posts. Good grief. That's wild, man. She looks nice. Yeah, I can tell with all these posts, she's into picture, 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 post, 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 post. I mean, I don't know a person like this can actually enjoy life unless the life she enjoys is just taking pictures and posting. I'm like, man, I mean, you get in a relationship, will you be into your man? This is a lot of posting, man. I say again, she looks nice. All right, tall girl is in a bikini here. Yeah, I can tell she's into just posting every little thing about her. Man, if she get a man, I wonder what she'd be into her man. I mean, she looks nice. I don't like outside. I like out of town. Okay, she can't keep her feet at home. Well, let's see what Shihara is all about. What she's talking about.
I'm a footwear designer. I have my own footwear brand for women with larger shoe sizes, 9 through 14.
Okay, nice. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Vulnerability is the number one thing that I've learned from my past, and just to be more open and communicative about my feelings. I would hold things in, and then it would just, come out in ways that wasn't beneficial to the relationship. So now I'm learning to communicate, be honest, be vulnerable, because I want the same in return. So, yeah.
For sure.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
And Janae, what do you do?
I'm a
Janae, 808 and Trinity. Okay, 808 and Trinity. She has 86, just 63 posts and 998 followers. That's not bad at all in this day and time. I guess she run a religious show or something. Not bad. Let's see what this young lady is about.
servant of the Lord. So I am a personal assistant. That is what I do right now, currently.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So what I've learned, I would say I haven't been in a relationship since I've been saved. So now that I'm saved, it's really the Lord who's changed how I have relationships now. So I would say that what I've learned from the Lord is patience, having the fruits of the Spirit, patience, communication, understanding, just allowing someone to just not making assumptions on what they mean, maybe asking them, what do you mean by that? And just having a heart posture that is good, you know.
Thank you. Your name and age.
My name is Jessica, and I'm 36.
And Jessica, what do you do?
I am artistic director.
Jessica Believe. Let's see what Jess, okay, Jess Believe, okay. She has 26 posts and over 1,800 followers. She looks nice. 36. Okay, she's mentoring young ladies. That's nice. Okay, she's doing things with the young ladies, mentoring them, giving them some guidance. She's a beautiful woman now. Yeah, she's pretty. Let's see what Jessica's talking about.
Director for a dance studio.
Okay.
And if you can just answer his question.
Sure. I would say something that I didn't do in my relationship that I'm focused on prioritizing this time around is making sure that I make my significant other the most important person. I think sometimes we allow time to get away from us and devoting too much time to other things, but just prioritizing quality time with that person.
Okay.
All right, your name and age.
Katera Wilder, 38, and I'm a biomedical engineer.
Oh, biomedical.
Now,
engineer.
Katera, if you can go ahead and answer his question.
So for my previous relationship, I realized that love isn't enough. I was in a relationship and we loved each other deeply, but we needed more than just that. It needed to make sense in terms of logistics, like where we lived. It was a long distance relationship. And so as much as I want to have a partner, I want someone who's also intentional about making sure that they're ready for a relationship like a marriage.
Okay.
She must don't have an Instagram. They didn't pop the Instagram logo up with her.
Your name and age.
Liz, I'm 36.
Liz, what do you do?
I'm a business.
It's me, Liz C. Let's see what Liz is about on Instagram. It's me, Liz C. Ah, Liz is private. Okay. I like that, Liz. She say, I'm private here. 68 posts, 1,400 followers, so she must just switched it to private.
Consultant for a software company.
A lot of smart ladies up in here today. All right. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
I would say the number one thing that I learned is how to be a better communicator. I would say at times I probably wasn't the best communicator, even little things like if I need more time to think before we have a conversation about an argument we just had, I wasn't the best at communicating that. So I would say how to be a better communicator, for sure.
And our last lady over here, your name and age.
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
Natalie, what do you do?
I'm a licensed.
Just Natalie is fine. Just Natalie is fine, okay? Okay, she's private too. 6 posts and of 1,100 followers. I like that. I like those private women.
Social worker.
And if you want to answer his question.
The one thing that I would take from my last relationship is that I was too forgiving of behaviors and words that were said. So for instance, you know, if they tell me that they're not ready for a relationship, I need to move on. And in that fact, I was too forgiving and I would give too many chances to like try and prove myself. And that is one thing that I know that I will be taking on moving forward, to not be so forgiving.
Okay.
Let's head on back. And now what about for yourself? What's something you learned from your last relationship?
Communication is key. Without communication, the relationship, it'll become stagnant, and you really won't know your partner like you should. So communication is key, and that's what I take.
Okay, so you did hear a lot of responses. It's now time to pop 2 balloons.
Okay. So we're gonna go down here first.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you pop your 2 first, and then we'll see why.
All right. Sorry.
Okay, and then one more.
They all had similar answers, so this is. Oof.
Oh, okay. So let's go to the one you ended up popping, and then
Okay.
we'll come back to her. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Physically, I do find him to be attractive. The cliche of I want to hear him out and hear more of what he had to say. But yeah, so that was it, really.
I see. And why did you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, you're attractive, you're amazing. I love your answer. But when you started talking, you got the gemstones on your teeth, and I just honestly just wasn't a fan of that. Yeah.
This is beautiful. I mean, she's very beautiful. She looks like she's supposed to be on a runway or something, a walkway, modeling. She is very beautiful. But she got gemstones on her teeth. How ghetto is that? I mean, what they say, you can take the woman out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out the woman. What woman who's looking this bedazzling walks around with gemstones on her teeth? That's crazy to me.
Hey, to each their own. What can I say? It's there, but I can take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not forever.
Like you put it yourself, or you had to get it like
I
implanted?
put it myself. I implant it.
Like,
No.
you know, some people actually do that.
If I had to take it off tonight, I could take it off.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. All right. Thank you.
But each their own.
Yeah. And then we did get a pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because I feel like when I was giving my answers, I could tell you were like looking around, trying to figure some things out. So I just didn't feel that connection there when I was answering. But you're
Gotcha.
attractive. I love
I
your
appreciate
fit.
it.
Yeah, but just didn't feel that connection.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Honestly, it's difficult up here, because everybody's attractive. So you're trying to figure something out on the fly, right? So I do apologize for that, but
No,
my
it's okay.
focus was on you.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, we now have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So who is the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him to you?
Okay, let's start their comeback. All right, who's the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him?
It's definitely my father. He is a genuine person. He loves my mother. And I just feel like I've seen what it looks like to have a husband who is funny. He likes to have fun. He was actually at a probate yesterday because he's an alpha. And so he still has fun even in his old age. But he's also serious. And so, yeah, he is my example.
Okay.
Okay, what about over here?
I would have to echo her sentiments. My dad is the most important man in my life right now. He is just an extremely unique individual, and he always taught me to always be myself and to love people.
For sure.
And let's hear from you over here.
I'd have to say my grandfather. He's my favorite person in the world. He's so amazing. He just is a provider. He cares about us. He takes care of us. I mean, even now, like, he gets my oil changed. So, like, I'm just used to he's just somebody who he takes care of the household. He takes care of 2 households. So I just love him. Yeah.
And what about here?
I would say the same. My grandfather, he was so kind, and his love for the Lord was amazing. Like, that's what I strive to be. And he just loved love. He recently passed away the day before Valentine's Day, and it's just so coincidental because, he was just so loving, so kind. He was also a provider. I didn't have to think about anything when I was with my granddad, and he was 95, and that's exactly the kind of man that I want to marry one day. And he taught me about vulnerability and all that stuff, so I'm a completely different person thanks to my granddad, so.
That's a good question. All right, I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay. Go right here.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I think he's attractive.
Thank
You seem well put together, and like you have a good head on your shoulder. So that's why I didn't pop.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
The other 3 ladies, they seem a little bit more outwardly extroverted than you. So that's the only reason why. You're beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for her to be 30, but she's 36. For her to be 36, her answers seem to be scripted instead of just speaking from the heart and versed on experience, just basically from the heart, articulating what is real and what is fake to her. But it seemed like she's on some type of interview or some job interview where she has to be politically correct and stuff. It doesn't seem genuine and authentic from her.
Now, are you more of an introvert?
I turn both on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So she's an ambivert.
It's tough up here. I get it.
It's all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Question would be, if there was one thing your partner could do that'd make you immediately smile and have butterflies in your stomach, what would it be?
Okay, let's go here.
I would say just like small touches, like touch me on my back or, just little things when I'm not expecting it. Just small, like not words of affirmation, but touches of affirmation.
Okay.
What about over here?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Thoughtful gifts. I like thoughtful gifts. They're nice. Yeah.
Nice.
This woman here, she seems like when she says thoughtful gifts, it just rings a bell with me. She seems like, to each his own, but she seems like she's just a woman that loves to live a Lou Cullen lifestyle, a ghetto fabulous lifestyle.
And over here.
I love to dance, and so I would just love to have a partner while we're cooking, just to like grab me, twirl me around, and just dance in the kitchen. That would just make my heart melt.
Okay.
Okay. And what about for yourself? I know they want to know.
Honestly, just words. Hey, like, how was your day? How are you? I was in a situation before where I didn't get that. So, that resonates with me. So words of affirmation is my love language, my first one. So that's what it is.
See, that brother hit on something, because that's my number one love language is words of affirmation. A lot of men on this planet, and I can speak for myself, we don't get any type of laudable praise. We are made in God's image. Woman was made from our rib. If we're made in God's image, which we are, God loves to be praised and glorified. Now, we don't want to be praised like a god or nothing, but we want to be like men want. We need it just like God needs to be. God wants to be praised and glorified. Man, we want to be praised and glorified on a lower level than God, because we're not God. We're on a lower level. We're made in His image. So a lot of men don't get that. We can move mountains and create valleys and dig ditches and dams and buildings. Men normally don't get any praise or glory. We're working on fumes, because the average man knows we're supposed to create and make life pleasant for our society. And the first congregation is a man's family. So if a man has a woman and his wife and a family that depends on him, and they canonize him or glorify him and praise him, like, wow, Dad, thanks. Dad, I like the way you was listening to me and taking it in. And the woman, his wife, baby, I really appreciate you. You're a handsome, strong man. I don't know what we would do without you. We don't get none of this stuff. But we keep on keeping on to the best of our God-given ability, working on fumes. Working on fumes. But this brother he brought up a good question, man. That was a good question.
All right. Time to pop a balloon. Oh, okay. Let's come this way. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I was like, I really didn't want to pop. I I think you're attractive and I love what you
Appreciate
do. I think your career is great and like what you have going on. I'm very into men with purpose and who are high achieving. So I think that that's awesome. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I just don't have anything to pop on him. But I do feel like you're a little bit older. I mean, I'm open. That's why I was like, should I wait? Because I'm open to dating somebody a little bit older. But I'm used to dating people who are maybe like younger looking. And so that's kind of it. It's not.
This lady, listen, man, to each his own, she has her preference. But now I see why back in the day, men vetted women, or it was what? It was back in the day, way back in the day, it was pre-selected wives and husbands. You know, the father and mother would select the young man wife for him. Because this young lady right here is all over the place. It's almost like she's a scatterbrain. And she's supposed to be a Christian woman. She's all over the place. She's just 33, this man 35, 5 little years, and she says it's too old. I don't know what she's looking for, but I wish her nothing but the best in what she's looking for. Hope she finds it.
A lot. You're awesome.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. And I just want them to have a chance. I want you to have a chance with somebody.
Oh, Lord.
Got you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
For sure. I usually go for women who are a little bit taller, but she's very beautiful. So definitely my type.
Thank you. All right, our 2 ladies left. Any questions for him? You ready? Okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Okay. In the next 2 years, getting a promotion with my company, and then also growing my bakery business. So those are the 2 things that I see myself going in the next 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. What about over here?
I'm curious about a life philosophy or motto and why that is for you, if you have one.
I won't necessarily say I have a life philosophy. One thing I always think about is, just striving for results and failing fast. If you have a short-term memory, you're able to like just move on to something else really, really quickly. And just having that mentality to where you just attack each and every day the same way.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're down to our final 2. It is time to pop a balloon. Oh, you had another question?
We'll follow up to that. Where do you see yourself? So I was looking for a specific answer. Do you see yourself getting married, having kids? Like, what's the family goals of yours?
My family goals, it's interesting because I always thought I would have a family, kids by the time I was 25. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? We all have these ideals. But in the next 2 years, going towards that. Marriage in 2 years is fast. But if you find your partner and you all speak to each other and that happens, then that happens. Never put a time limit on anything. But yeah, on that trajectory for sure.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to pop.
Okay.
All right. And why'd you end up popping?
Just because I want someone who is marriage minded and focused on building a family, and their time is, you just never know what can happen, but I want someone that has that on their forefront of their mind. So
okay. For sure.
All right. Now, is she someone that's your type?
For sure. Like I said, I usually talk to taller women. She's very beautiful, very attractive, great career. So yeah, definitely for sure.
Thanks. Thank you. We do have our last lady over here. So just want to ask as well, is she someone that's your type?
She is. She is.
She's a very, look at that smile, man. She's a very beautiful, elegant woman. I ain't gonna lie. She is.
32 out. Come on up here. I'll have you stand on that side of me. No, you'll stand over here. Okay, y'all. Any final question between the 2 of you before we determine if we've got a match?
How would your friends describe you?
Funny, outgoing, inspirational. I have a group of around like 50 fellas that we always motivate each other every single day.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot.
You know 55 people.
Yeah, I
Closely.
do. Like closely, yeah. And we all push each other every day, whether it may be something physical along the lines of working out, or within like your work sector. We push each other every day. So yeah, that's what they would describe me as.
And you're good with questions? You have a last one? One last one, if you have one.
Do you have any children?
No.
No? Okay. I don't either. So.
Okay. Well, let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match!
See, I like this. This brother's a Fortune 500 manager in a Fortune 500 company, and she's a biotechnician chemist or something. This is like a Fortune 500 power couple. I'm trying to tell you, and I love this because both of them seem very humble. Even though they are very articulate and sharp as far as their intellectual ability, they are humble. And the way they look and the way they carry themselves, you wouldn't know that they are successful. That's the epitome of humility. When you're successful, well-spoken, articulated, and educated, you make good money, you got a career, and you're helping people without boasting about it. This is the outcome. This is the outcome. Look at her, man. She's a beautiful brown woman. And this brother here works out. He's a baker. So he's the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. No, this brother bakes. So he likes baking, and then he has a skill, whatever it is, with the Fortune 500 company. So this is the ultimate power couple, as if they were Barack and Michelle. And who knows? Hey, they can get into politics one day and go and do something bigger than that. But this is a great couple, and I like this, and I wish them nothing but the best.
I'll take the mic.
There you go.
And you guys can go on off. Get your girl. Make some noise for them ladies.
And there we have it. Another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, episode 53. If you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Once again, this is a new channel, and we're gaining some momentum. I appreciate all the momentum that we're gaining. But once again, if you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Everybody wants unfailing love. Better to be homeless than a liar. Take care.